keep exiting out of the picture.
I'm not going anywhere. It's just not a real car. That's fun.
Well, sadly, but okay. Alright, well, this is my first gig directing.
Where are the snacks?
What's that?
Where are the snacks?
I'm not that nice of
Can I
it.
get a water?
There's a fountain down the way.
Oh,
Go
you
there.
suck, man. I'm quitting.
Okay, so you have yours, you have yours. I wish I had more, but I thought people would bring copies.
I'll try. I can try. I was gonna say I try to memorize the lines, but we don't have much time. And
No, we don't. But you've got a picture, so.
okay.
Okay, so alright, so I guess I should set up the scene for you. Brandon, your character's name is Frasier. He's like a Harvard psychiatrist. He's extremely intelligent. He's like a very calm sort of demeanor. And
He was like, where are you going?
Cam taking selfies. Your character's name is Sam. Cam Sam, actually.
Yeah,
that
got a
one's.
new car.
Yeah, look at my new ride. But your character's name is Sam. He's like an ex-Major League Baseball player who kind of blew his shot and has since opened up a bar in Boston. That's where your characters met like 10 years ago, became best friends. Frasier eventually moved back to Seattle where he was born and raised. And in the episode, you're visiting. So a bunch of stuff has happened. You've split from like your longtime girlfriend, and you were there to witness it. And now this is the final scene in the episode. You're driving him to the airport. So let's just have you guys go through it once.
So should we be like
Just go through it cool, just kind of see what
Are you
happens.
filming already?
Yeah, filming's been going for a while.
I'm gonna be looking just like.
Yeah, just kind of imagine you guys are driving in a
Did
car.
you format the card?
Did I format the card?
It's
Well, what do you mean by format the card?
when you do format, it erases everything on it, and it makes sure that the camera's gonna capture it all.
Oh, no, I did not do that. There's some
You-
stuff on it, but if it's going to be like a 30-minute clip, I think I can find it amongst all the other stuff.
Okay, I don't know it'll probably be fine. I don't know much about it, but I just heard you have to format it every time.
Well, maybe that's just because other people might have been using it, you know?
Yeah, if
But
it's
this is my
different-
card, you know? I'm not sharing it with other people.
That's true.
So let's just go through this bad boy cold open.
Cool. So like this.
If you want to add the realism to it.
Ready?
And action.
Boy, it's gonna be a long flight home.
I know it's painful, Sam, but I do think you made the right decision.
I know. I suppose. Jeez, Cliff.
Yes, well, you used Cliff as the excuse, but I think you knew all along that there were more compelling reasons not to go through with this.
No, it was Cliff.
You know, Sam, just so we can put this aside once and for all, and then you say.
I know what you were gonna say. She probably had some psychological reason, right? Well, I've already got that one figured out. She was trying to punish me. Why else would she go out of her way to sleep with the biggest loser in my bar?
You nailed it, Sam. The important thing is you've proved to yourself that you're ready for commitment, even if Sheila wasn't the one.
Yeah, I guess.
You know, in many ways, you and I are in the same boat.
What do you mean?
We've reached turning points in our lives. We've tried, we've lost, we'll try again. We both long for meaningful companionship.
That's a key word right there. Meaningful.
But we'll find it, buddy.
Yeah, you bet we will.
You know, sometimes the stewardess... Oh, that's it.
You know, sometimes the stewardesses hang out at the airport bar.
It says meaningful to me.
Alright.
Should I go like...
Well, it might be a little bit out of character for the character, but If you want to make it your own, sure.
Well, I don't know the character, so you tell me.
Well, let's see.
Yeah.
She wanted us to go over and, write action verbs for the character. And some of the ones I put down for your character were intelligent, calm, aid, outwit, convince.
So, based on how we just were,
Mhm.
how do you think we should change?
Alright, well, one of the things I think would work well for you, Brandon, we'll work with Brandon for a little bit, then we'll go to you. One thing that I think would work well for you is if, even though you're talking to your friend, try to take the situation like the character's a psychiatrist, like you're a psychiatrist, and he's your patient right now. Even though you guys are friends, right now you're diagnosing him, you're figuring out what's wrong with him.
I know a lot about being emotionally stable and giving advice, and I'm giving him advice.
Yes. You know
I'm a
how that sort of
professional.
thing works. Yes, you're a professional. And so try to take the scene as if you're a psychiatrist right now and he's your paying customer.
Cool.
Alright? And let's start from the top. Ready? And action.
Boy, it's gonna be a long flight home.
I know it's painful, Sam, but I do think you made the right decision.
Yeah, I suppose. Jeez. Cliff.
Yes, well, you used Cliff as the excuse, but I think you knew all along that there were more compelling reasons not to go through this.
No, it was Cliff.
You know, Sam, just so we can put this aside once and for all,
I know what you're gonna say. She probably had some sort of psychological reason, right? Well, I figured it all out already. She was trying to punish me. Why else would she sleep with the biggest loser in my bar?
you nailed it, Sam. The important thing is you've proved to yourself that you're ready for a commitment, even if Sheila wasn't the one.
Yeah, I guess.
You know, in many ways, you and I are in the same boat.
What do you mean?
We've reached turning points in our lives. We've tried, we've lost, we'll try again. We both long for meaningful companionship. That word is so hard. Companionship.
That's a key word right there. Meaningful.
But we'll find it, buddy.
You bet we will. Oh, you know, sometimes stewards just hang out at the airport bar.
That's as meaningful to me.
Okay, that was good. Cam.
Mm-hmm.
So, for your character, we're just going to focus on, right now, first page, the first beat, which it goes from the start to where they say it actually, there's a
The
beat.
silence.
Yeah, there's a silence.
Alright.
You're driving that particular beat.
Okay.
What I have written down. Hang on a second. Yeah, and the point of it is, one of your old friends slept with your longtime girlfriend, and while you're sad, at the same time you're kind of relieved at the same time. So try to play that. Where did I write it? Try to play that as let's see, wow, kind of as if you just got out of prison. You kind of feel relieved and joyful, but you're also kind of keep it low key at the same time.
Alright.
Because the way the character is he's always struggled with that particular thing, having long-time girlfriends. And so this is the longest he's ever had, and in a sense, he's kind of happy to be done with it.
Okay.
Alright, so first beat. Yeah.
And are you gonna change the camera at all throughout?
She said to keep it wide angle shot, but I will,
the whole thing?
Yeah,
yeah, so
in
she
one
can
shot?
capture everything.
because this is makeup.
Yeah, this is a makeup.
Oh, okay.
But I am, after we go through
Oh,
it,
so
a couple
she's
more
watching
times.
this right now.
She will be, yes.
Okay.
But what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be showing also how I would set up the particular shots after we go through it maybe a couple more times. Just so, people are a little more comfortable.
Cool.
So let's go through the first beat. And action.
This is gonna be a long flight home.
I know it's painful, Sam, but I do think you made the right decision.
Yeah, I suppose. Jeez, Cliff.
Yes, well, you used Cliff as the excuse, but I think you knew all along that there were more compelling reasons to not go through with this.
No, it was Cliff.
Okay, I really like that. I really like what you're doing too, especially you. The changes you made from last time to this time, I really do like it. All right, let's do the first beat again, and just for you to know, Rebecca, I would set up camera shots. I would start out wide when they're in the car for the first line of Sam. Then I would do a medium of Frasier, medium of Sam, medium of Frasier, medium of Sam, and then go back to the wide shot after the first beat. So because they're in the car, there's not much you can do. So it's just kind of going to consist of wide shots to set up and then medium of the characters. That's really how it's going to play out throughout the entire thing. Let me make sure we're not missing your class. Okay, 137.
And I'll wait till last second because that's fine.
Thank you very much.
Of course.
Okay. All right. Let's try the first beat one more time.
My arm gets hard. I'm sorry. Let's pretend.
So yeah, remember, one of your adjectives is calm. You're a very calm, very intelligent person, and you also can tell that he's kind of full of BS when he's talking about Cliff. Cliff is his excuse to get out. Cliff was a character from back when they were.
Sucks. Especially on the bike.
Alright, sorry about that, Rebecca. The camera shut itself off, so we're just going to pick up from where we left off. And where we left off was we were going to be going to the second beat. So Brandon, your character is driving this particular scene. He's trying to get at the things that he knows are going on with his friend Sam. He knows that he's happy to be out. He's still kind of lonely because he wants companionship. At the same time, he doesn't quite know how to handle it. So you're trying to not only get at that, but you're trying to comfort him.
And open him up.
Yeah. So you're driving this particular beat, which is going to be the longest one.
Cool.
All right. Ready and action.
Oh, and I want to say, like, make sure you cut me off, like, right away so there's not that awkward pause, you know? Ready.
Ready. And action.
You know, Sam, just so we can put this aside once and for all.
I know what you're gonna say. She probably has some sort of psychological reason, right? But I've already figured it all out. She was doing this to punish me. Why else would she sleep with the biggest loser at my bar?
You nailed it, Sam. The important thing is you've proved to yourself that you're ready for commitment, even if Sheila wasn't the one.
Yeah, I guess.
You know, in many ways, you and I are the same.
What do you mean?
We've reached turning points in our lives. We've tried, we've lost, we'll try again. We both long for meaningful companionship.
That's a key word right there. Meaningful.
But we'll find it, buddy.
You bet we will.
All right. Nice job, guys.
Oh yeah, I said you and I are the same instead of the same boat, but I guess it worked.
That's totally okay, you know. All right. Let's do this again. If I had the camera, I would set it up on either, one or the other, go through it all, switch to the other person, and then, edit it together. But since we're just having the one camera setup going on, I say we just go back from the start of the second beat, which should be...
Yeah, that'd
I'll try to get you
a
this
good
time.
one to redo.
Yeah. All right. You guys remember your cues or you need to be reminded of? Or not cues, your adjustments.
Do you have anything for me? This one? Still same sort of attitude? Or am I different?
Let's change it up just a little bit. Try to play it as if, what would be the best way to phrase this? As if your sick pet died. Like a dog that was really old and really ill finally passed away.
Okay.
So, yeah. You'd be kind of sad but kind of relieved at the same time that he doesn't have to go through the pain of his illness anymore. That sort of deal.
Okay.
Okay, and Brandon, just kind of the same thing for you. Except maybe try this time, try to play it as if you're an older brother talking to your younger brother.
Okay.
This time around.
Still got that good advice.
Alright, guys. Second beat and action.
You know, Sam, just so we can put this aside once and
Okay,
for
I
all.
know what you're gonna say. You know, she probably had some sort of psychological reason, right? Well, I've already figured it all out. She's doing it to punish me. Why else would she sleep with the biggest loser in my bar?
You nailed it. The important thing is you've proved to yourself that you're ready for a commitment, even if Sheila wasn't the one.
Yeah, I guess.
You know, in many ways, you and I are in the same boat.
What do you mean?
We've reached turning points in our lives. We've tried, we've lost, we'll try again. We both long for meaningful companionship.
That's a key word right there. Meaningful.
But we'll find it, buddy.
You bet we will.
I think that was your guys' best take yet. That was really good.
Having a time.
Let me check that out
Super
real fast.
cheap.
146. One of our actors has a class, Rebecca, so we're just trying to make sure, we don't hold him up from it. Alright, well, I really like that. I think we should go into the third and final beat. And the third and final beat, because the show is a sitcom, it's, to get a laugh from the audience, to get things funny. Try to play it the way you guys did with the last beat, where you were coming from and where you were coming from, because I think that worked best with the both of you.
Cool.
At least the way that I saw it.
Mm-hmm.
Felt good.
All right, and action.
You know, the stewardesses hang out at the airport bar.
That says meaningful to me.
Nice. We're gonna do that again. So yeah, third beat. I forgot to mention. Third beat. Cam, you're driving it.
Okay.
Because your character is still very much a playboy. And now that he is untethered, he's kind of like, hey, you want to go check out some stewardesses? Yeah, I know you do. And since you've always been able to convince your friend to do kind of stupid things, you're kind of like, yeah, let's do it. Kind of like two college guys about to do something that probably will embarrass them, but they're just kind of like, let's do it anyway.
Okay.
Alright, ready? And action.
You know, sometimes the stewardesses hang out at the airport bar.
That says meaningful to me.
I would have expected you guys to kind of stay up and put on sunglasses.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. Alright. Well, you guys are doing really well. Let me see if there's anything else that I need to do. Rebecca. Hi. Because the scene takes place in a moving car, I have blocking just set up as, them sitting there. There's not really any movement of the characters. Just one trip, they're not moving anywhere, so it's just kind of one static sort of scene. I think I would know a little bit more what I'm doing after watching everybody, but man, there's still so much to learn.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I'm missing something, like something important.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, like giving directions wise?
Yeah, maybe it's because I'm used to seeing everyone working with not only a moving camera but with moving actors.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, because I have you guys just kind of sitting here, I feel like I'm missing something important, but I don't know what it is.
Well, you're doing really good because you're not giving any line readings. You're not.
Mm-hmm.
You're doing as ifs.
That's good.
And
Yeah.
That's what I was trying to do. I haven't been doing any sort of, you should do it exactly like this. Blah, blah, blah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Okay.
And a lot of people have done that, so you're doing great.
Okay, well, that's all of it. You guys want to try to go through it all
Sure.
one go?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Oops. What's going on? Okay.
Let me make sure it's still recording.
Oh.
Thankfully, it is.
You think, is there like one thing you could say about how we should do this last one?
The
Or-
last one? The last,
This next
oh.
go through? Just to maybe try to get some variety? Or is there, or should we just
You guys
keep
have
going?
pretty much everything that I worked with. Because it was so tiny, I was like, my handwriting's kind of big, I was scrolling to get as much in there as I could.
Mm-hmm.
But no, I think you guys have just about everything you need. Just kind of, use the information I've already given you and kind of how you perceive the character to go through it.
Alright.
Alright, ready? We're gonna try to go through it all one more time. From the first beat, and action.
Boy, it's gonna be a long flight home.
I know it's painful, Sam, but I do think you made the right decision.
Yeah, I suppose. Jeez. Cliff.
Yes, well, you used Cliff as the excuse, but I think you knew all along that there were more compelling reasons not to go through with this.
No, it was Cliff.
You know, Sam, just so we can put this aside once and...
I know what you're gonna say. She probably had some sort of psychological reason, right? But I've already thought about this. She was doing this to punish me. Why else would she sleep with the biggest loser at my bar?
You nailed it. The more important thing is that you proved to yourself that you're ready for commitment, even if Sheila wasn't the one.
Yeah, I guess.
You know, in many ways, you and I are in the same boat.
What do you mean?
We've reached turning points in our lives. We've tried, we've lost, and we'll try again. We both long for meaningful companionship.
That's the key word right there. Meaningful.
We'll find it, buddy.
You bet we will. You know, sometimes the stewardesses hang out at the airport bar.
That says meaningful to me.
And end scene.
Cool.
How you guys clapping? You guys did all the work. No, that was really good, guys.
Really
Sweet.
Yeah. I mean, I think this is the second time I've had to direct you. You have to do the peanut foot thing, and then this, so...
That's
I
what's
think I did better, Rebecca. I hope I did better.